Hello there, Clive Jeffrey here from clivejeffrey.com, and I'm really excited to go over these Twitter lead generating strategies that I've recently come across. Been very fortunate to have them taught to me by one of my mentors, Mark Lalonde. And what I'm going to do is walk you through the whole process. It's really cool because I've only been recently using them, and I'm getting leads. It's a strategy that is effective if you don't have a big following on Twitter already. So newbies, it's perfect for you. And the good thing too is it actually grows your Twitter following as you go and implement the process. And you get leads and interaction with followers straight away. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm going to share my screen and take you through to my Twitter account first, where we're going to actually look at the things that you really want to have on your Twitter profile, which is a big part of this whole strategy. But I'll talk you through the whole process. But to get things going, let me just share my screen here. So just bear with me a second. Okay, now you should be seeing my screen, and which you can now see my actual Twitter profile. So this is really important to get this whole process working, as I mentioned. So what you want to have is you want to have clearly identified your name, because it all works with the branding of yourself. So make sure you put your name, and then a heading as to what you're all about. And I've got here's mine: helping entrepreneurs get more leads and sales with real business strategies. And I've got my website, clivejeffrey.com. The other important things that you want to have on your profile, is it's always good to have an image of yourself, and also where people can track you down, because they will, when they come and visit your profile, you're really going to want them to be able to look further into what you're actually all about. So you want to have things like your Facebook address. I've got my LinkedIn, Twitter, obviously, and also my YouTube, which is Clive Jeffrey 1. So just to show you why this is important to have that profile there, I'll just quickly show you the stats. And I've only been doing this a couple of months now, and just over the last 28 days, you can see that I've had 4,700 profile visits. So it's people that have come across tweets and actually gone and visited my profile. So it's really important that those people are able to track me down. So we want to make it as easy as possible for them. And then also here you've got tweet impressions. It's 131,000 tweet impressions over the last 28 days, 685 mentions, and 900 new followers, as you can see down here. So you can see this strategy clearly works. So really important that we get this right from the outset. So let's go back and just visit the profile again. So just to go over that again, you want to have your name clearly identified, a bit of a headline about what you're all about. As I say, I've got mine up here, and as big and as legible as possible, because when it's on mobile phones and everything like that, it's just fairly small, so you want to have it as legible as possible. Great to have your domain in there, and also, as I say, all your other main social media accounts. Then we want to go over here to your actual bio. Now this is really important. So you want to have what you're all about. So qualified leads contact me every single day, and what I actually do is, we'll get into it a little bit later on, but I actually have 2 Twitter accounts, and this is my other one here, MLM Warlord, and how would 5 to 10 leads per day help your business? And then I have a URL here, which is live. So you want to have a URL in your bio so that people can actually click on it. So for someone, let's just have a quick look at that. They click on that, and it takes them through to a capture page where they can actually opt in to get my Facebook lead generation ebook. So really important that you have somewhere for them to go so you can actually capture the leads. So again, if you don't know how to create your own capture pages, I can help you with that. Just reach out to me. I use a really simple marketing system that allows me to customize my capture pages very, very easily. No tech skills required. And as you can see here, this actual strategy I'm teaching on this one here is, you don't need any technical skills whatsoever. So, if you don't know how to create your own capture pages, then as I say, just reach out to me. There'll be contact information all around this video. And obviously you can see my Twitter account. You can reach me there. So let's just get back to here. So again, I've got you just everywhere. And again, going to my own personal website, has got my link down here. We just go to that just to show you that these are all live on your Twitter profile. So again, congruency with my Twitter header and with my same ebook that you can get there. So you want to really, pay attention to this process, because the whole strategy revolves around having your profile set up properly and with your graphics. Now, you can create these graphics very easily on Canva, which is the free graphics program. That's canva.com. It's very easy to use. They've got lots of tutorials that are only literally minutes long. So if you can easily create it. It's got the size. You can actually just search for the Twitter template that you can create your image on, and then just literally upload it. So very easy to do. So make sure that you you go there and add all this relevant information to your Twitter profile. And again, just going through here, you want to have your bio set up correctly with your Twitter handle and your URL in here. I mean, you can get a domain for, if you haven't, you can get them for 99 cents on GoDaddy. So just Google GoDaddy coupons before you buy your domain, and then you can just forward them to your capture page. And again, as I say, if you don't know how to set up your capture page, just reach out to me and I can help you with that. So that's the first part of the process. Very, very critical that you get this right. And again, you can just see here that just over the last 24 hours, we've had 4,500 tweet impressions. So, that's pretty good activity there. So, and I'll just again show you those stats that why you want to, take the time to do this, because we look at those analytics again. So, I've done with the strategy 673 tweets, which is an 879% increase. My tweet impressions has gone up 1,500%. My profile visits 306%, and my mentions 5,600% increase. So this stuff really works, and my followers has gone up 1,000%. So well worth taking the time to set up your profile as I've indicated like this, and then we can move on to the next step, which we're going to go and do that now. So what I actually do is I go through and create a series of tweets on, and then load them up to a program called Hootsuite, which I'll just quickly take you to. So these are all these preloaded tweets that I've got in my Hootsuite account. I think it's $9 a month, so really cheap to use. And it basically, for each of my Twitter accounts, I have a set of tweets that I upload. You can upload 350 tweets at a time, and you've got to create them in a CSV file beforehand, then upload them. It sounds like it's quite hard work, but I'll show you exactly how to do it. It's not as daunting as it actually sounds. So here you can see my tweets. So, and they go out at half-hourly intervals. So the first one on my one account cross-references to the next account. So this one cross-references Clive Jeffrey, and then this one here goes and cross-references MLM Warlord. So, and then all you do is, once you've created your CSV file of your tweets, you just come here and you can bulk upload the messages, and it'll literally just ask you for the file, and you just follow the prompts, and it's real easy to do. So let's look at how we go about creating our actual CSV file of the tweets. I'll show you an example of mine. So on my Clive Jeffrey, I'll just blow this up for you so that you can hopefully see it. You can see here, it's literally just a CSV file of 350 tweets. and those get uploaded, and then I've got them set to go out every hour. So it takes a bit of setting up, but then once you've done it, it's virtually runs on itself on autopilot. Now, the thing to remember, these tweets do have to be unique, but again, that's not quite as daunting as it sounds. You can, just by changing one word or even an order of the words, makes them unique. So for example, the first one I've got, need to generate leads for your network marketing business fast. And then I've got my URL, which is generatemlmleadsfast.com, and my Twitter handle, and a couple of hashtags, entrepreneur and MLM. And then the next one is, why not generate leads for your network marketing business quickly. So a couple of little word changes there, but you can just see how you can work through and make them unique by just changing out one or two words. And you can just go through and make them as unique. And then once you've created your file, all then we do is we add the times, which I'll show you here, because your times are variable and they can only be created on an Excel spreadsheet, so that you can get them. There's a formula in here that allows the times to just change between every hour, so that there's each tweet goes out in a different. So then I just copy and paste this time and drop it into this CSV file, and because the CSV file doesn't have any functionality, so we create the times in over here. If you don't know how to do this, and just message me and I'll send you this master file of the times. But the rest of the creating the CSV file is really easy, which we'll go into now. But this is a little bit tricky. But as I say, if you don't know how to do it, just message me and I'll send this file across to you. So we'll just minimize that. But this is, as I say, real easy to do. You just want to have this 140 characters is all we're allowed to do. And a real good idea on how to do that is if we just go to and set up a notepad. So I'll just show you how to do. What I do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So just 10 digits there. I copy and paste that, Control C, and then over there I just go Control V, 14 times. That gives me my 140 characters, and that way I know that that's when I go down below and I type in my characters. When I'm producing my tweets, I know that if I keep them within that 140 characters, I don't have to worry about them being rejected by Twitter. So a real simple way, and just do that on Notepad. And then once you've created them, we just literally copy and paste them into an Excel spreadsheet and save it as a CSV file, drop the times into them, and then we're ready to go. So not as daunting as it sounds. Just you can make them anything you like. So if you're a real estate agent, you can create your tweets how to set up an open home in 3 easy steps, or whatever you do as a real estate agent, but just make it generic for your business. And you can again just change out one word, even a hashtag, the order of your hashtags, that makes them unique. So but then by taking it takes an hour or two to write them and get them set up, but then you can use them over and over again, because you can create 350 of them. That's the maximum you can upload to Hootsuite. And once they are up there, they literally will go out every hour. Now, if you have more than 2,000 followers, you can make them go out say every half hour. But if you less than 2,000 followers, you want them to go out no closer than an hour apart. So just remember that Twitter won't like that, and you might end up in Twitter jail. So once you've created your CSV file here, you on your notepad, copy them in here, drop in your times. And as I say, if you don't know how to set up your times, an hour apart. You don't want to do them individually, so you do them on an Excel spreadsheet, and then you can just drop them in here. And if you don't know how to do that, message me and I'll send that master file to you, and you can just go from there. So just going back again to Hootsuite, that's once they're uploaded, it looks just like this. And they are scheduled to go out, as you can see, 3:30. It looks like it's going out every half hour here, but it's actually every hour, because this one will go out again at 4:30 for this account, and then I've got this account going out on the hour, and these ones on the half hour. And once your 350 tweets have gone through the process of being being sent, then you can't just upload them again. You've got to go back and delete them from Twitter, because you can't Twitter will not allow you to do duplicate tweets. But so this strategy of mine, as the one I've learned, is we are basically getting them to opt in and give us their phone number so that we can build the relationship with the client, the prospect, on the phone. So this is really just getting them to reach out to us. Once they've opted in and we've got their phone number, then we can go ahead and get them on the phone. So I'm not looking to build my relationship with them on Twitter itself. So some strategies people teach do that, but for this particular one, I'm looking to get them on the phone and build my rapport with them there. So just be aware of that. So what I do then is just go and use this site called Tweet Delete. So I'll just show you here, call it up here. It's literally just tweetdelete.net, and you can go through and just walk through, just sign in with your Twitter account, and you can delete all your tweets. But just bear in mind, it will delete all the tweets that you have done. So if you're looking to save conversations and everything like that, then you don't want to be using this strategy. But if you want to follow exactly what I'm doing and get those kind of results, then go ahead and do it. And then you can upload that same CSV file again and just keep reusing it, because the chances of anyone seeing the same tweets again is just next to nothing, non-existent really. So don't worry about being that. So you can see mine's, I've got a few more to go. It's up to 346 now. So I'm going to have to go, probably I've got by later tonight, I'll have my 350 tweets done, and I'll have to upload my tweets again. So but yeah, you only have to do that it takes about 5 minutes literally, and you only have to do it every 7 days, I think, at the moment, with the way they're spread apart. So it's well worth doing, and then the tweets take care of themselves, and then all I got to do is follow up and get them on the phone and discuss how I can help them and get them into, if they want lead generation tools, they don't know how to set up capture pages like I was showing you, then they can just reach out to me, and when I'm reaching out to them, and I can show them how they can do that. So it's a great strategy, and you should be all be doing it. So that's how you get your tweets to go out, and people will actually follow you from the tweets that you're going out. But what you want to do is to also target followers every day. And what I do to do this is I use a software called Status Brew. And what I do here is I will go and follow people using this system, and I'll show you exactly how I do it. What I normally do is I go to that's my Hootsuite account. Just 1 second, bear with me. What I go and I find people because my target market is home business owners, I'm going to look for MLM companies, and I go to this site here, which has got 100 different MLM companies. So for example, let's go and find one. Here we go. Malaluka, I think that's how you pronounce it. Copy that, then I go back to my Twitter account, and I just paste it in the search, press search, and then it's going to bring up the account. Now this is actually their account. If it's not the one that you want, then you can just click on accounts up here, and it'll bring up all the different accounts with that name in it. but I'm just going to use this one. I'm just going to get their Twitter handle, copy that, and then go back to where are we? We're going back to Status Brew. No, not that's not one. Where did we go? Where was Status Brew? There we go. Sorry. And then we're going to add it in over here. So I just paste it in, and it's going to add them in there. And it's just going to collect the data. So we'll just give it a few seconds to do that. So so you can see I've got my 2 Twitter accounts in there. And let's just see if it's done it. We'll just refresh this. Still doing it. Give it another few seconds. But what it's going to do is going to call up all the followers of Melaleuca, and we're going to assume that they are obviously, because they're following it, they're either in Melaleuca or they've got some affiliation with the home business industry. So now it's found all the data. I'm just going to click on, I'm going to choose my account. I'm going to choose this one, which is my Clive Jeffrey account. And it's going to bring into my account. So what I'm going to do is it gives me options to search here, which is really cool. I go up here and I'm going to choose people that are not following me. And it's going to bring them all up. And then I've got other settings that I can do here, and I can choose them all. There's all different kinds of settings of languages. So I'll show you, and I've saved these ones, which I use for my standard settings. It's going to take a little while, just like a few seconds here, as it brings up all those settings, and I'll show you exactly what they are. But this is a really quick way of doing it. What it does, as I say, you set the filters, and then it goes through and finds all these people that are, following, following Melaleuca. They're not following me, and I haven't followed them. And the filters that I use is that they speak English, they are active in their Twitter account, so they've tweeted at least 5 times in the last 24 hours. I haven't followed them in the past, and they have a profile image, and they have a public profile. So that tells me that they are going to be, as I say, active on Twitter, because there's a lot of stagnant accounts there. So you want to make sure that you're not following any of them, because there's obviously no point in that. And you want obviously people that are going to interact with you, and because they're in this, I'm looking for people in the home business industry. That's why I'm targeting these MLM companies, and then they are going to be invariably, like 95% of the people in a home business are struggling to get leads, and that's why we want to follow them. And then the rule of thumb is that if we follow them, they're going to follow us back. Not all of them will follow you back, and I think it's about 20-odd% of the people that you follow are going to follow you back. So that's why we go and do this process daily. So yeah, it's found them. So you can see up here, it's only showing people that I can follow. It's excluding people that I've previously followed. They tweet more than 5 times a day. They've got a public profile. They've got a profile image, and the 2 languages I've selected are English and American English. So now all these people here fall into that category. So all I do is I literally go through and just click follow. And you can see up here on the top right here, it gives me a counter. This resets every 24 hours. So you want to do it around about the same time of day, then you know that you've got to have a clean count. I don't recommend doing more than 200 follows a day. And Twitter says you can, once your follower numbers get up and you've got more people, more people following you, you can increase them. But if you're under around about under 10,000, really, you don't want to do more than 200 a day. I don't recommend, because you're going to get yourself in trouble. So we literally just go through and follow them. This guy, because I don't know why he's been selected. All his stuff is in English, so I guess he can speak English, but I'm not going to follow him, and I'm going to just click through. If it doesn't look like a person, I don't follow them either. I just want people, so I just literally click through, and you can see how quick you can follow them. Now, if you don't want to see that this one doesn't want me, this account doesn't want me to follow them, so we just click OK. That's quite right. They're just selective of who they want people to follow. So you just go on to the next one. But you can see there, that's up to 40 already, real easy to do, and they all fit our criteria. So I'm not going to go through and do all 40. But then what you want to do, so once you've done your 200, you can see it'll give you the count up here. Then you want to go and unfollow people. So you want to follow 200 people a day and then unfollow 200 people a day. So then I'm going to go back to my profile here, and I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to click on people not following me back, and I'm going to give them a chance to follow me, so that haven't followed me back in the last 7 days. And then I can go through and I'll just start unfollowing them, because they haven't followed me back in 7 days. That means that chances of them actually following me, or they're not going to, they're not going to follow me. So we just unfollow the 200, and you can see up here again, you've got your counter of how many you've unfollowed. So you go through and just unfollow the, your 200, and then it's done. So that literally takes 5-10 minutes a day. So that's all you've got to do, and you've got this strategy implemented, because your tweets are going out on autopilot. Let me come back to you here where we so let's bring myself back. Yeah, so there you can see the strategy. Pretty simple to use. As I say, it's a little bit in the setup, but it's definitely worth taking your time, getting those tweets written. I mean, I must admit, when I first heard 350 tweets, it sounds like really daunting. And when you actually sit down, you write out a few sentences, you set your parameters across on your notepad for 140 characters, and then just start. That includes your hashtags and your URLs. So you've only got a few characters that you can use for your generic message, and if you want to write them around about what the type of audience you're trying to attract. So I guess mine is all about lead generation for network marketers, and hence that's what my tweets are all about. So you just write, if you write 10 tweets, you can then literally just mix those words up, and before you know it, you've got your 350. Because as I say, just by swapping words around, swapping your hashtags around, that's going to make them unique. So it's not as daunting as it sounds. And you only have to do one thing, and even you can use them on your same two Twitter accounts. You can use the same 350 tweets, but you just randomize them. And you can do that. Within your Excel spreadsheet, there's a function that you can just randomize them. So it's really, really easy to do. And as I say, with the time function that you've got to do on Excel and drop it into your CSV file, if you get stuck with that one, just give us a yell and I'll forward that master file to you, and you should be ready to go. It's really easy to say. Once you've got that, it's a couple of hours set up, and then it literally runs on autopilot, and then after a week you've got to just delete your previous tweets. Remember to delete the ones that have the 350 that have just gone out using tweetdelete.net, and you can obviously come back and watch this video again, and then upload your tweets. Because if you didn't upload them, they're going to have you won't have unique tweets, and Twitter won't like that, and you'll get in trouble. So, and then after that, it's just literally your 5-10 minutes a day doing your follows and unfollows. And as I say, you recommend that statusbrew.com. Very easy to use and self-explanatory. But again, I'm happy to help in any way that I can. If you get stuck, just simply reach out to me. It's clivejeffrey.com is my blog, and obviously if you're on my Twitter profile, you can see all my other social media platforms there. I'd love to help you and walk you through the process, and get you generating leads and running your Twitter interaction just like this. It's really easy to use, and as you say, that, as I showed you, that I've only been doing this a short time, probably only just over a month, and that's the results that I've been getting. So really cool strategy, and I hope you got a lot of value from this. And keep an eye out. Go to my newsletter. I share lots of training on a regular basis. You just go to clivejeffrey.com and you can opt in there, and I will share every training that I do with you, and lots of helpful tips on an almost daily basis. Well, I look forward to helping you out. So thanks for watching this training. Hope, as I say, hope you got a lot of value from it, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.